Hi, I'm Connie from The Paint Photographer. I hope you enjoy this video. It brings me back to my childhood days. I'm going to show you how I painted the snowman. I flipped back and forth between the two colors, but I'll teach you everything. We're going to paint these ornaments. I'm taking DIY tarnished pearl and making a large circle. Next, you'll go in with the second ball of the snowman sitting right on top of the first one, and then the third one. The whitest color, beadboard. That tarnished pearl is still not dry, and it gives you a blending look. You're gonna go in and cover those balls with white paint. Some snowmen have a bit of a blue appearance to them because of the sky. So I'm dipping in just a teeny tiny bit of bohemian blue, and I'm gonna drag that into my snowman where it would be shadowed. Dip back into the beadboard and blend it. And go back in with some more beadboard. Back when I was a little girl, my parents didn't have a whole lot of money. There were 11 children, and that they gave us what they could. We were always treated extremely well on Christmas morning. Whether our gifts were homemade, Mom liked to sew, and my dad liked to, well, my dad didn't like to make crafts. My mom liked to make my dad make crafts. Now we're gonna go in with some little black dress, and I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of water. Now we're gonna go in and we're gonna make his hat. His hat does not sit on the top of his head. The brim has to start so at least his head is inside that hat. You can then make the rectangle and fill it in. Then we're gonna go in with some eyes. It's just take your paintbrush. You don't have to be picky on the size of these or the shape because they're hunks of coal. And then you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a little mouth. Make some buttons. Make sure you stay down far enough because he's gonna need to wear a scarf. When my mom had baby number 11, my sister, my oldest sister, lived in Hawaii. And so she couldn't be there. On that Christmas, all of us got together and thought, we need to give Mom a present. She's missing Sharon. Sharon lives in Hawaii, and she just had a baby. And she's missing her oldest. And she has 10 more at home, but no matter how many kids you have, when that one is gone for the first time and lives in Hawaii, that's a long ways from Wisconsin. Us being the good kids that we are, we went outside, and for his carrot nose, we're using fire starter. And we're going to make a C and make a squiggly line. Weathered wood is the perfect color for the sticks. Start kind of at the middle of his body and just make a stick up, making a couple little limbs off of that stick. Go into the beadboard and trace those same lines while they're wet. And we made a snowman. We were making a snowman of my sister Sharon. And then we kept going. And we kept going. So there were 2 babies in the house with Mom. we made them carnival red. You're gonna make a rectangle right connecting his head and his body together. I'm using again this liner brush because these are small. These are small little ornaments, so their area is not very big at all. And this is where he's gonna tie his scarf, so I'm just making that a little bit bigger. Then you're gonna come down and make that tail. Then I'm gonna take it and do some outlining on the scarf. $11 snowmen. We had, the baby was just a teeny tiny little blob on the end, but we made 11 snowmen all lined up. It was the sweetest thing. All of us kids were snowmen. And my oldest sister, who lived in Hawaii that year and was gone from home for the very first time, we put a binder twine grass skirt on her to make it look like she was in Hawaii. And then we're gonna add just a few highlights to make him really look cute. We're gonna put one little dot of beadboard in his eyes and kind of a C-like shape in his buttons. And a little bit of highlight on his hat. And I'm gonna put a mound of snow on his hat, making it drip down like it's been there a while. Some snow on his arms. And then the local paper came along and took a picture and wrote up an article about all the snowmen that were on the front yard and how we made them for our parents for Christmas. And I will never forget that day. And whenever I paint snowmen, I totally think about that and how happy we made our mother and father with just simple little snowmen. I added a cute little birdhouse to the snowman ornament just for something fun. You can follow along and see how I did that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll paint a snowman. Did you know I am teaching an ornament class? If you'd like to be included in that ornament group, please head on over to the Painted Photographer Home Decor and do a search for Art Camp. Thank you for watching the DIY-aGoGo channel. If you'd like to follow me, please go to the Painted Photographer YouTube channel and give me a subscribe. Thank you and happy painting.